Hey everyone, I just wanted to take a moment to pop on here and say hi and just chat to you, I guess, a little bit about what's going on and what's been happening with our platform and our ecosystem. Now, most of you know, if you follow me, that we've been on this journey for about 3.5 years, and we've been through so much learning, so much amazing things. I say amazing, but let me tell you, a lot of it was really challenging. But I think that, as we are today, things all happen for a reason, and they all happen for, for the good thing. But I kind of feel like I'm sounding a bit sad, but actually I'm not. I'm actually really, this is really positive, promise you. So the thought process here is really about updating you and letting you know what's going on with our platform and just sharing some of the cool things that we've been up to, because we really are revolutionizing the space we're in. If we look at the comparables or what's available in the market today, I really want to have this as a conversation. I want this as an ongoing conversation with you about, different ways that profiling can be used in the world, and integrated. Because one of the biggest things, if you know my story and my background, I've spent about 15 years in profiling, working with different companies, and have used profiling in so many different ways. And that's just my inquisitive mind. And the biggest challenge that I found was really that, profiling was such a static thing. It was, you've got PDF reports and you've got some kind of graphic, but in order to understand it, in order to really make sense of what you were reading, you needed to work with somebody who had been trained in it to interpret the data and facilitate it for you. Now, I've worked with over 6,000 entrepreneurs, and I've had conversations like you cannot believe, from everything from relationship advice to business to, recruitment, hiring, training. I mean, I can look at a profile result, not just to blow my own trumpet here, but I can look at a profile result and predict how successful somebody is going to be in a specific role. Now, I'm not the only one like this. There are amazing coaches in the world that, that do this as well. But at the end of the day, it's not about the actual coach anymore, because what happens if that coach disappears, or they change jobs, or they decide they're not going to do that anymore? Then the profile system really fails. It stops there. And my big vision behind my entire platform has always been about this term, which I refer to as applied profiling. And what this really means is that it answers the question of, if people had the option to make better choices about their life and career, would they? Because we know that over 70% of people hate their jobs. I mean, it's well documented. We know that, over 60% of students change career paths in their first year of college. Like, these problems are really bad. And if you look at the engagement scores at the moment with Gallup and all of that stuff, it's actually quite disheartening to realize that people really are more and more disengaged with work. And, then there's this concept of AI. And AI is quite interesting because, I believe that AI is not going to replace people's jobs. I believe that AI is really going to speed up the process of engineering, and speed up the process of, effectiveness, kind of an efficiency. But I still believe that humans have a real part to play in the whole AI world, because it just means that you're going to do less of the mundane stuff and more of the transformational stuff. So that's the way that I believe, and I think that we're moving forward. So this is my little vlog today, and I'm going to be chatting to you a bit more as we go forward about the platform and where we're at, what we've done, some of the challenges we've been through, and why we're at this space today. And I look forward to see you there. Bye-bye.